take you for a little ride today and show you a little issue I've got going on. Mud. See a little mud hole right here. The soil around here is, for the most part, pretty sandy. And it's high and dry, most all of it. But there are some areas around here where it just doesn't drain. And when I've been clearing the property back here and running my tractor through it, any areas that are damp or wet, obviously, I've been trenching out with my tractor. And as you can see, all these low spots now. We haven't had rain here for a week, guys. And you can see all the standing water here in these mud holes. Temperature's been around 60 degrees, thereabouts. So it's, you think it would evaporate, but we did have heavy rains, like I said, a week ago. But we got issues back here, drainage issues in certain parts of the property. As you can see right here in front of me, big water hole here. But obviously, where I ran the tractor through, guys, you got a damp area on any kind of soil, and this property back here has been pretty much untouched for decades. So with all the foliage and the leaves breaking down, it's rich soil. That's great, you know. This area here used to be farm, good soil content, but you'll notice as we go here, this is going to be the future driveway I just turned on right here. Nice big water hole here. And again, you know, accentuated by me running the tractor through it. But nevertheless, that's not gonna, the problem isn't at the surface, it's down below. And obviously you're gonna pit it out with a tractor, like I said. Well, like right in front of me here, guys, look at this. Man, that water's been laying here on top for a week. And I fought it all last summer, all through the fall and the winter, and it just never really dries up. Gee whiz, you know, and there's an underlying issue, and I think I know what it is. Late last fall, I took my tractor back here with my little new Holland tractor, my everything attachments box plate, and I actually, because of this one area here was so bad, I got sick of it. I wanted to find out what it was, and my suspicions were correct on what it was. And in this video, you're going to see that. So I filmed this video late last fall, and we're coming up to it here. You can see another little water puddle right in front of me, but look at this right up here. I mean, we have got, guys, an absolute virtual pond right here, and it's deep. It's all up where my tractor's been running, guys. It's probably 1.5 foot deep water right here. And again, this has been you know, sitting here like this for a week, and very little, if any, of it's actually evaporated. So I come back here, and you know, to be truthful with you, this part of the property here, guys, it was bad. I mean, to the point where I wanted to figure out exactly what it was that was causing it. And so like I said, I got the box plate on the tractor. I came back here. In this particular spot, I dug down, and I probably went down a solid 1.5 feet, I'd say. After getting down at about 1 foot, I started to run into what I thought it might be, and that was good old hardpan. And I don't know if you're familiar with hardpan in your neck of the woods or not, but it's like a sand brick almost, you know, like sandstone block almost. It's so hard. And this particular spot right here, granted, again, I dug down a good 1.5 feet. So, and then I filled it back in. So obviously I agitated the soil even more. So when I drove through here throughout the winter, it burrowed it down even deeper, you know. But the point is, it just doesn't drain, and it's never gonna. If I leave it like this, it'll always be like this. I can come in here and build it up, try to get the water to shed off from it, but regardless, this spot right here will always remain soft, you know, and wet. So I think I've got a solution to the problem. I've got to pick it up. It's gonna be my next video. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I was hoping to get enough weather, good weather, strung along here that more of this water would evaporate, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So the next video should be pretty interesting, because that is some really slimy, muddy stuff underneath that water. But it's a virtual pond. I got fed up with dealing with it last like I say, all last summer. Anytime we'd get rain, it was horrible. Fall, when it started to cool down and we'd get rain, it was just, the water just laid there. And throughout the course of the winter, it didn't freeze a ton last winter, and it was there. I mean, we'd get half-inch ice or something. I'd come back here, break down through it, and poof, right down into the pond I'd go. My tractor's constantly covered in muck, and it's got to get addressed. I got an implement coming that will address it, hopefully, for the next video. But I wanted to bring you back here to show you what I'm dealing with. I'm going to go ahead and roll the footage of when I dug down right here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And the key to it all is, guys, I think I've got to get down here and just break down through it, and break that ground up, that soil up underneath there. Hardpan's kind of unique, and it's like I say, it's like a sandstone almost. But once you break it up, it's not like clay where you can mold it. It'll mold back into like a hard brick again. Or once I bust it up, it should stay that way. So the goal is to come back here with this new implement and try to break it up as best I can. And then come in with some sand. I've got lots of sandy soil out back, and fill it back in, pack it down, and just build it up a little bit and see if it drains. I think it will. I mean, that's all I can really do. If that doesn't work, then my only other option would be, guys, to really get aggressive with it and dig down. I know from experience as a child out here that that hardpan lies about a foot to a foot and a half down, and it typically is only maybe a foot thick, vein of it, but just water can't drain through it. It just won't. It won't. So it needs to get addressed, and that's what we're going to do. So hopefully you come along for the ride today, and and you can see firsthand what we're dealing with here, and we'll catch you on the backside. If on camera, I don't think really how deep I am down in here now. I am not as young as I used to be, folks. But man, look at this. There it is. That's the reason. We found the reason. That is absolutely what we refer to as hardpan. So, if you can see it over here, guys, you know, you look at the sidewall, look at that. That's like kicking a brick. I wish I could show you. I mean, it's not thick over here. It's so as hard as a rock. It's nutty. So I think the only real solution and answer to this problem, clearly it's not, I'm not digging all the way through it, so we loosened it up here a little bit, created a nice big deep hole now, and we'll just go ahead and fill it back in as best we can, and man, because I just don't foresee getting through it anytime soon. We make a couple more trips back through the area here and see, but I don't think we're gonna. It's a pretty deep vein. Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. We're on the other side of the old pond now. Didn't drive through it. I drove all the way around the loop of the property to get back over here because that's a deep mud hole. And this thing's filthy already, but we don't want to make it any grubbier than it is. And hopefully this implement works. In episode number 7, you're going to see it get rolled out. Should mention that this episode number 6, that's the last of the pre-recorded stuff, guys. I think I'm going to run out there. I've got more footage of various different things, but quite honestly, I just want to get you caught up to date, see what we're dealing with. And springtime's out here, guys. I mean, you can see some buds on the trees. Leaves are starting to pop a little bit. The property's going to totally transform now into something that's kind of gray and gloomy to what I think is beautiful canopy of trees. So this water hole hopefully will be disappearing here real soon. Curious if this new implement's going to work. We're going to find out. But hope you're enjoying the videos. If you are, please, by all means, click like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. Clicking like and subscribe, it kind of helps get the channel out there, guys, to other people that might have like-minded tasks at hand right now. And some of my trials and tribulations they may find useful. But if the content doesn't get out there and it never reaches them, they're not going to see it. So I think I got some unique things to offer from this perspective. So if you could help me get it out there, that'd be awesome. But I look forward to seeing you guys in episode number 7. I think it's going to be fun. Real-time format, more of a real-time format. Within a day or two, probably I'll be filming it. You'll see the video, which will be kind of cool for you to follow along, I think. So I look forward to that. I really do. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. And until next time, guys, stay happy out there, huh?